this is the one we're going to do. Loading my brush. I'm going to use the Sphinx. And let's just see that I can get it so that you can see it properly. And I basically start with my 2 points from where I need to go to. I lay my brush down and it's wiggle, 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 wiggle. Not too much of a wiggle, just slightly. And I come back down to this point. Need to just go over that because my brush was a little bit too dry. So I'm going to go over from there again. I'm going to come from here and then just wiggle it a little bit more and come back to my point there and make this one a little bit wider. Color in the dog piece. And then we're going to do the one that goes over here now. Load your brush. And coming from this one, I'm going to take it from there to there, and I bring it over and I wiggle, wiggle, just a slight little wiggle, and I curl it. And now you can go back this way, or you can turn your brush around and come from this side. If that feels more comfortable for you, you can do it that way around. Yeah? Also keeping your wiggle, just a slight little wiggle, and color in. Yeah? Now I'll go over to the other side. And same thing, taking it a little bit over the edge there and to this side. Just see that you guys can see it. And it's just, oi, that's a bit dry. Just going to load it some more. A little bit dry. Working on paper, it has to be a little bit wetter than doing it on a face. Okay, here I go. And it's wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And I twist my brush around as I go, wiggling. Now that's my point. Now once again, you can continue here if you feel that works for you. Or you can go from the stem. It's up to you. What makes it more comfortable. So I'm going to put in another one here. Taking it like that. Bringing another one in. And bringing it down. And now I'm going to take it from this side. I'm just going to turn my brush around just so that I can show you. So go from this side. And I'm going to wiggle it. See, so I've chosen to actually not take it from the other side. That's a slight wiggle. Right, now for my last petal. And I'm going to turn this one around, this petal. So I'm going to have my darker side on the outside and my lighter side on the inside. And this one I take over basically that angle and at that angle. Yeah? And the same thing, starting here. Can you see, holding your brush further up gives forces you to actually use the actual bristles of the brush. Oh, and then my paper just fell down. Right, and now the same as this side. Just bringing it And it's just a slight little wiggle as I go, bringing it round to the point. I'm just going to lengthen this one a little bit. Go over this one again. Not happy. You got to remember you can always go back, okay? Don't be scared to, if you feel that it's not big enough, or okay, taking it this side again. Please keep in mind which side is your light side, which side is your dark side. There we go. And then we just gonna color in the lighter side a little bit more. Bring in a little bit more lighter. That yellowy. I don't want so much of the red coming over. Just a little bit more of the yellowy. Yeah. I just felt that it was a little bit too dark. Okay, here we go. Then take my round brush. Now you take your round. That's a number 6. Load with white. Load it with white. And then from there, take my stem and bring my stem in to the middle. And I'm going to go over it again, just to give me a little bit more of that white coming through. Yeah. Then I'll take my brush that we just had, and with the ends I do the stippling. Turn around. Yeah, and you've got your end piece. Now what I do is I take the Cameleon, the powders, and I'm going to use the red and black with a little powder brush. Yeah, just one of those. That's the actual blender brush from Cameleon. Load a little bit of the red and then go in the middle. A little bit of the red and go in the middle here. Just dabbing it in. And then at the same time I start pulling out it out, and that's the side as well. Just pull it out. Yeah, and then load a little bit of the black, and then I just dab it in there just to give it a little bit more depth. A little bit more depth. you can just pull out slightly, not too much. And that I do with these ones. I go along the leaf a little bit, along this leaf. Right, got those ones in. Oh, I forgot. Eesh. With that same brush, I come up the stem a little bit. Just give that bit of shadowing there. Load your white again. And put a couple of dots. Don't have to be perfect, just a couple of dots here and there. Then we take our fine liner. Oh dear, I didn't get it ready. Then we take our fine liner. You can get a set of these, the Sunny Mountain fine liners. Loading with a bit of white. Right, and then a couple of little splodges on this, and then just once again from out there, just giving it as it goes in. Right, now what you can do, we're going on to the leaves. And for the leaves, you can either use a angled brush, which at a lot of times is a lot easier to use, or you can use your normal straight brush. In this sense, I'm going to be using my angled. I'm going to go for a bit of a brighter green yellow with a bit of a blue, a bit of a neon tinge to it. What I'm using here is the flesh from Cameleon. Okay, so let's see which would be the best way for you to see. If I do it this way here. Yeah, let's just do one here. No. Let's try and see which is the best way to actually see what I'm going to be doing. Right, so I'm going to be taking my first one, and that's going to be like a little V that I'm going up with the lighter side in and the darker side out. Coming to a point, a nice point. Yeah. Sorry, I need to load more because this paper just needs to be a little bit wetter. Okay, and then we take our next one and we put our angled brush like that, a bit upright, and then just twist it. Okay, now we're a little bit too wet. And the same as that side, put the angled brush and twist. So you almost get like a V effect. Sorry, my brush is now a little bit too wet. And once again, I come here and do another angle and another angle. And then from there, I bring it's a bit awkward in this position, but I think you're getting the gist of it. Just getting over it again. Yeah, let's do another one. Do it over here. So take it like that, bring down, make a V. Need to load again. Bring a V, a little V, yeah, going down and around. So we get our nice little V to start off with. And we take our next piece, and I'm basically using my angle to twist it around. Twist it. Can you see it? I'm just checking. Oh. So I've got to leave. Watch out, because I've got my leaf here. So I'm just going to go under it and twist it around. Basically the gist of it. Cameleon. I'll come back here just now with a darker and give it more definition. Let's quickly make some more here. Just doing a couple of different little leaves just to go with it next to it. Color this one in. I'll get back to that one just now. So now I'm going to use a little bit of teal with a liner brush. And that's just to come by the and to give them that outline. You don't have to, obviously, but I just think it just gives it a little bit more zhoosh. Just finishes it off. I'm just going to take a bigger brush, because what I want to do, I'm going to just give those, I'm going to put those in quickly. And then what I'm going to do is not only outline the oh, we don't want it all. And I'm going to outline this flower. Just because we can. I think that will look nice. Okay. Wonderful. And a couple of fun fun little flowers here, and a couple of fun little flowers coming here, because we can. making them nice and fluffy, fluffy flowers. It's just layering them. Makes it more fun. Okay, Lina. Take a couple of these. Okay, and a couple in here. There we go. There we go. Done. One pretty little flower. You could also put a little bit more darkness in here if you want, into that stem part.